But Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man.
Hey, what's up everybody out there in the VC and in the YouTube lands? Kendall coming back to you with another video. I'm going to do another one of my vinyl finds, but also we'll call this what's been spinning as well, or what I've been listening to. This is going to be another one of those short ones, so I'm going to get into it. Picked a couple of these up at a few different places. First one I'm going to show you is something I picked up from the record bar a few weeks back. And this is America. This is their greatest hits album. What is it called? Greatest... I can't even see the darn thing. History of America, the greatest hits. I love America. The country and the band. But this right here is all you need right here when it comes to America. America's one of those bands, had so many great songs. You know, Horse with No Name, Sister Golden, Ventura Highway. But to me, some of the ones that I don't think get enough credit are songs like Don't Cross the River, which Garth Brooks did a cover of later in his career. If you don't know that one, go back and look it up. It's pretty good. And Tin Man. Love that song, Tin Man. Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man. They didn't already have. Love that line. Just a great line. But yeah, just a great compilation album from a band that I don't think gets enough credit. Picked this up there though. Great album. Just so many great songs from that band. If you remember a while back, I showed a Paul McCartney album, and I talked about how with Paul McCartney, I'm very picky with his albums. I love Paul McCartney, but this is one that I wanted to add to my collection. Wings at the Speed of Sound. This is one that you can pick up fairly cheap, which I did. This is a superb copy, plays great, sounds great. I love how the labels match the record, and at least with the Wings album they did. I think they did that later on with all of his records. But anyway, big hits on this would be Silly Love Songs. Valentine's Day just passed, so fit perfectly. But love that album. This is a good album, really. I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves. It was kind of one that just kind of flew under the radar, I think. That song, and the other one was, what was it? Let 'Em In, yeah. I think Let 'Em In's another great track, but there's some other good ones on here too. Just a really good album, I think. But picked that up at the record bar. The next two I picked up from my buddy Doug at Big Love Vinyl. If you don't know those guys, check them out online. Just they have a little consignment shop in Oak Island, North Carolina, but you can go online. A lot of used stuff, some new stuff too. He's growing and expanding his little enterprise, I guess you could say. So shout out to them. They're actually the ones that, or he's actually the one that got me my upgrade copy of the Police album that I showed a while back. But I picked this up. This is Dylan and the Band, Before the Flood. This is an early 80s reissue on Columbia. I don't have any Bob Dylan in my collection, mainly because of my wife. Can't stand Dylan's voice, which I get it. He has a very unique voice. Not exactly the best, but man, what a songwriter, right? But this is a great live album. I believe Mobile Fidelity did a version of this as well. I thought about going out and getting that, but you know, the money, this was much cheaper, and it sounds good, you know. So I was happy to get this. So many great Dylan songs on this, but also so many great songs by the band. Obviously, if you don't know, the band was Dylan's backup band before they went out, and I don't know why I'm doing all this with my hands, but they were his backup band for a long time before they hit it big themselves. But you got so many great classic Dylan songs on here, like Knocking on Heaven's Door, Highway 61, Blowing in the Wind, All Along the Watchtower, Rainy Day Woman, Lay Lady Delay. Then you got great band songs like The Weight, The Shape I'm In, I Shall Be Released, Up on Cripple Creek, which I love, Up on Cripple Creek. So just a great live album. One that I think is just overlooked a lot sometimes. But for me to have any Dylan, I think this would be the way to go, because it also has the band, which I love the band. I've always been a big fan of the band. So great pickup for me. So thanks, Doug, Big Love Vinyl, for hooking me up with this. Very excited to add this to the collection. So now I can say that I do have at least some Dylan in my collection. Also, I picked up as well from Big Love Vinyl. This was one of the ZZ Top records that had eluded me for a long time. Del Fuego, yeah, something like that. I can't speak Spanish. This is such a great record. Such a great record. Love this record. I thank you. Cheap Sunglasses. I'm Bad. I'm Nationwide. She Loves My Automobile. Just that great blues sound. Billy Gibbons, Dusty Hill, Frank Beard. What more can I say? You know, when I got to see them last year, it was a thrill, although Dusty was no longer with the band. But this is an album, came out in '79, I think. Just so good. I believe when their greatest hits came out, this was an album that was not on it because it came out afterwards. Love that label, goes along with the cover. Just an awesome cover as well. So happy to add this to the collection. Just an awesome record. ZZ Top, such an amazing band, three-piece band that just can play for days. So good. Love them. Man, Billy Gibbons, phenomenal guitar player. I've talked about it before on this channel. Just so good. Love this album. Great album. Love it. And the last one I picked up at Noble Records, and I've never talked about this band, and I don't know why, but it's The Best of Blondie. This is obviously a great record. So many great songs on this. Blondie, such a great band, led by a phenomenal lead singer and front woman that I actually did not know a ton about, but I listened to a podcast. If you guys have not heard of Disgraceland, it's a podcast. Very interesting podcast. I learned a lot about this woman. She is lucky to be alive in so many ways. She, from taking a ride with a serial killer that in the early 70s, to being raped at knife point, to having a very interesting night with a record executive, Phil Spector, just insanity stuff. So look that up, Disgraceland. It's a podcast. Very interesting stuff. But this has every Blondie song you need. Don't get me wrong, there's other great stuff, but this has all the, amazing stuff. You've got Heart of Glass, you've got The Tide is High, you've got Hang on the Telephone, Rapture, One Way or Another, Call Me, just the classics. Great compilation from a great new wave punk band, I guess is what you would call them. Debbie Harry, beautiful, of course. Just a phenomenal band, phenomenal sound. Late 70s, early 80s, that New York thing that was going on. Just so good. Blondie, like I said, I've never really talked about them on my channel, and what's wrong with me, right? So good. Anyway, that's what I got for you today, guys. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments down below. Give me the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, also the record store day list. I talked about it, I know, in my last video. There's some other stuff that I saw that I'm now thinking, man, what was I missing? Been listening and watching some other videos. So yeah, I'm seeing more and more stuff. The Gandalf record is, I think, going to be good. It's from Jackpot. Apparently all analog. There's some soundtracks that I didn't go over. So yeah, the David Bowie sounds interesting as well. So some interesting stuff. But anyway, talk to you guys soon. Peace and love. Bye.